Hey guys, it's Chris here from Chris's Creative Life, and I design workshops to help you create beautiful projects from start to finish. And it's like a buzz everywhere this month because everybody's paper pumpkin kits came super quick. I think it has something to do with the fact that they have changed the shipping carriers. I know for sure in Canada they have. And it's weird. Mine actually shows up on a Sunday. And was about normal, but it's kind of early for sometimes it got super late in the month, so I'm kind of excited. So I thought I would take some time today and like do an informal unboxing, and we will put together one of the sets from this month's August 2025 kit, which is called Farmhouse Florals. And I'm going to talk to you about a few new things I have going on. So you know what the paper pumpkin box looks like. So I'm just going to put this over to the side. I'm going to add my desk in here now because we might as well get started. Make sure if you jump on to say hi and let me know where you're joining from. That's one of my favorite parts, is because people are from like all over the world. That's so cool. So like I said, we're going to put together one set of the cards, but before we start, I just wanted to remind you that we are now in the period for ordering or registering, or however you want to phrase that, for the September paper pumpkin, which is called Fall for Toile. And this is kind of fun because it coordinates with one of the products coming for fall in the September to December mini catalog. I know that like demonstrators can currently order. That is, to be super honest with you, always been one of my favorite things. I'm not like one of those wait and see kind of people. I love all the sneak peeks. So I have lots of stuff behind me that might be part of the September to December idea book. I think I'm hitting my keyboards by accident. And then, so yes, we're in that period right now for registration for September. So it's August 11th to September 10th. And if you sign up, then that would be your, like today, for example, that would be your first kit, would be the September one. And here is kind of like the sneak peek, the little fox. And then this is, right, your sneak peek at, wait a second, your sneak peek at the new fall, one of the new fall products coming. Okay, I'm going to add my desk in here because I also want to show you something else. So I have joined a group of creatives who create alternative projects for the paper pumpkin kits. So not that I don't love them just the way they are, but sometimes you want a little more inspiration. Maybe you want to assemble like one set just the way they are and then use your other ones in different ways. So if you subscribe under me for paper pumpkin, each month you would get like this PDF with alternate projects on it. It is also available to purchase in my PDF shop. But because it's new, I just wanted to kind of tell you guys about that. If you have any questions, always feel free to ask. I'm happy to try and answer them. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my big Secret C, because that is our Stampin' Spot. Let's turn on a little more light. And so as you guys, like, I posted a photo last week because I'm gonna open while I'm talking. So the bonus this month was you get 2 stamp sets with this month's kit. So that's, bonuses are always really good. There was a water leak on the wall right in front of me, because there's a main floor bathroom right in front of me. So I had planned on doing my live as normal last week, and I had to wait for the plumber because he wasn't sure when he's going to be here, and then he didn't end up getting here the day he thought he was going to get here. So I'm just opening my kit. And it's right on the other side of my wall, and I knew they had to do they had to actually replace a pipe and stuff, so they had to do some sawing and cutting, and it was very noisy here. So we're back on regular scheduling, hopefully, starting this week. Okay, so as always, right, you've got your dimensionals, your Stampin' Spot. So like I said, it's Secret C. Here's the picture with both the stamp sets. So I actually keep these because it makes it super easy to actually see. So this one's for you. Thank you. Just to know you are loved. To say forever your friend. Good friends are hard to find. I'm so glad we found each other. Hello, XO. And then you're simply the best. Thank you for your constant friendship and listening ear. Always here for you. These are really cute. For a great friend. So lots of possibilities. It's obviously a friendship-based theme. So I'm just gonna, then we have linen thread. I guess I should pull that out as I'm assuming we are going to need it. So we'll take that out of the package. Pretty envelopes. So I would say the envelopes are Secret C, but let's just double check. So, and I love, so every quarter Stampin' Up! Has been doing a coordinating die set, and I love the one that coordinates with this quarter. There's like the hello, there's a little acorn, or you could use it as a strawberry, which obviously the strawberry coordinated with last month's. The acorn and the leaf, I'm assuming, coordinate with next month. And I don't know this. I don't actually know. Maybe the flower is what's supposed to coordinate with this month. We'll see as we get there. Anyway, our coordinating colors are Calypso Coral, Darling Duckling, Gray Granite, Lost Lagoon, Pecan Pie, and Secret C. And I've only seen like the sneak peeks of this, but I think it is going to be very pretty. So here's our instructions. So we have 9 envelopes with the pretty decorative top, and there's like a little bit of a splatter on the envelopes. Really pretty. Okay, so then you guys know I love a system, right? So I'm going to pull my pieces like this first, and then I'll create one of each of the cards. Okay, so this is card number 2. Let's see. We've got 3 of each card, right? So there's this really cute little, it looks like a wicker tote purse for the flowers. Then we have this one that's just the speckle that's actually exactly the same as the envelopes, kind of. So we'll get one of those. We'll put the 2 other aside. So I always like by at least putting together one set of the cards exactly the way they are before I start working on like alternate versions. And then we have a landscape one. Is this ever pretty? So, and don't forget, once you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, then you can purchase like extra kits if they're still available, all of those fun things. Wondering if maybe that's better. I'll just turn up some more lights here. Okay, so then there's this really pretty watercolor window landscape. It's really, really pretty in real life. Okay, so that goes with card number 1. And then we have this little piece for card number 1. Okay, so then for card number 2, this is 2 with the purse. We need one of these. And then this goes for the last one. It's like a literally a little piece of paper that looks like it's going to be coming out of the typewriter. Oh my God, that's stinking cute. Okay. Sometimes I just get distracted. I'm going to try and stay on focus here. Okay, this one's starting to fall apart, so we'll use this one. Okay, so we have the keyboard for the typewriter. So I'm assuming we're going to make it dimensional. Oh, I bet we make them all dimensional because look, here's the purse on the strap. Okay, and then we have a double flower. That's for this one. And a single flower. And a double yellow flower. This kit is like right up my alley, you guys. It is going to be fun to create alternate projects with it. Okay, so we have, I think, everything we need. So we will start with card number 1. And so it was funny. I decided to put off my video for a little while because this morning I got a message from the neighbor that said, oh, by the way, there's tree trimmers coming and it's going to be noisy. And of course they were here and then they left and I thought, oh, they're done, but they're not. So hopefully it's not too noisy. I have everything closed. So we will see. Okay, so here we go. Card number 1 and Secret C. So we will do our stamping. So we need this long pattern here. And thank you. I would love to hear if you guys had like a favorite paper pumpkin from the past year. I know my daughter's is the one with the bees, like the one that sits behind me on my shelf. Okay, then we need these flowers. Okay, I think that's all we need for this one. Okay, but we are going to test these. I just need to grab here a scrap piece of paper. Because we can't be making mistakes with Secret C because it's quite dark. So okay, I need to clean this and we'll see what's going on here. Okay, we're just going to let that dry for a second and we'll test out our little thank you. Oh, and we need the one that says you are loved. Okay. So for the inside, and I love that there's they stamped on the inside of this one. Okay, don't really need one this big, but that's okay. There we go. Let's try this one again. Okay, we are good now. So I am actually going to do the inside of my card first. Call me crazy. Inside it says, "You're loved." And then we'll do a top one. But okay. Then let's just clean this off. And it can dry if we need it again. Okay, so then I have this little piece here, which is very cute. This is a cute, cute, cute one. I like it. So let's do the thank you. There we go. Okay, so then we need to do the design stamped onto the bottom here. Oh, you guys, you know what my problem is? I've got I was working on a layout earlier and I stuck it down to my glass mat and I have adhesive all over my glass mat. That's not helpful for stamping. So I'm just going to try and find a flat spot. Okay. So I'm going to do one, and then it looks like, oh, 3 of them. So one, we're going to overlap it again. Pretty. And then we can do one over here. Okay, so now we can add our dimensionals. So I always like to just break them up a little bit so they don't like stick together when I'm pulling them out. Sometimes they still will, but so these are just the little guys. And this will need dimensionals. Just tight here because it just kind of overhangs. There we go. And then we can just do that about there. Super pretty. Ta-da! One card done. Okay, so then, oh guys, we're stamping on the insides of all of them. Okay, so now we need this one, and we're going to do, so I'll keep this on here, but we need the Good Friends. There we go. And then one down here. And just so everybody knows, I will have Secret C fingers for the rest of the afternoon. I guess that my Secret C is very juicy. And I totally rocked that, but that's okay. Turned out all good. Okay, and then, oh, look at this sweet little tag is stamped. And okay, for you. There we go. Then we need some twine. So 12 inches. Okay, so who saw the fun, cute little reel that Stampin' Up! Posted about tying the bow? And then they went through the corporate office and had everybody tie bows. It's very cute. Maybe I'll share it here later. I don't think I did that yet this week. Okay. There we go. So then we need our dimensionals. And it was fun because she just wraps it around her finger and ties a bow. And I actually have not seen anybody do that version. Like everybody has like little tricks and stuff. And I think that that's the fun thing about the reel that they posted. And everybody's just slightly different, right? The way I tie a bow is not the same as the way you tie a bow. So, and nobody is wrong. Okay, so we need to cut one in half for these handles. Oh, and then it just kind of fits perfectly. Okay. So, oh, and I still need to stamp the card base here. So, let's just finish the dimensionals. With the pretty pattern, we're gonna there we go. And one on each of these. Okay. So here we go. We need to stamp the pattern through here, and then we're going to put the other one on top. Actually, you must do it twice. And it just overlaps in the middle because you can't go that far if you don't. And then see, just all the overlapping happens in the middle, and we're going to cover it up anyway. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to start. I'm not sure that this is right, but you guys always know I'm totally fine to make the mistakes so somebody else doesn't. Here we go. So it just sits right on top like that. And then the handle goes right on top. Oh, right. This one we don't have the backing on. And so then these get tucked in. Okay, those go up there. So these go up here. And this one goes right here. Not sure I put my dimensionals in the right spot, but I'll try and tuck it in as best I can. There we go. And then these go here. Okay, and then oh, you guys, I stamped the for you on the wrong side. See? So I'll just reuse that one. It's because I put that stamp away onto the block, right? Onto the sheet, like back onto the sheet. Okay, so we want it to go like this. So we're going to stamp it right there. No problem. Okay, so we can still use this dimensional. And I will put it like right here. And then okay, it's here. You guys saw me try it. It's probably caught up in here. Nope. Oh, it bounced all the way over there. Cute. I really like this one. Card number 2. And then we just have one more left. So I'll put these up here. So this is the little typewriter one. So same thing, I'm going to stamp my inside first. Okay, and I'm going to go like this. And then with the thank you, and we have the to say. And then our thank you. And then our flowers. Okay, so now whoa. I'm sure that's why I have blue fingers. Okay, so now we need just a note. And we're going to stamp it on the little paper. And I think we want to do it like there. Okay. I'll clean that all up after. So here we go. We'll just assemble the last one. Oh, there we go. Here's our, so this is all like pre-printed. So you're creating all the dimension with like the die cut pieces, which are, oh wait, we have to stamp the background again. So this one, and same thing. I think we're going to do it more than once. So pretty. Okay, I'm going to close this up now. Okay, so now we can add our dimensionals. So you want to keep these kind of to the outside of the typewriter so you can tuck your paper in. And then for the paper, right, we're putting them at the top so that they don't get in the way of the typewriter. There we go. And I do, so I like this, I don't think I remember one this year where we've done like stamping on the inside of all of them and a decorative stamp for all of the cards too. Like we used, I'm pretty sure we used the design on like literally all the cards. So that is kind of fun. So now, next I get to play with, and this is, so it's cut, it's slit, the one that you add on. And so you can just tuck this in and it will you can line it up with the pre-printed one on the bottom there. Just like that. So now we have the two and, oops, the two. That one just came with the back. And we're gonna kind of like overlap this here. Oh, super sweet. Okay, and then this is the last one, last piece. And then we're going to overlap that on this side. So stay tuned to see what kind of other project I create. But I always find this, right, the best way for me to start is to actually assemble it the way it's designed. It's kind of the same. I say it all the time too when I'm like playing with new products, right? So as the stuff arrives for the September to December mini catalog, right, I'll start to play with the things. And I think that each time you play, kind of, everything gets just a little bit better because you get more familiar with the product. It's really kind of no different than I would say like a year later. So I've been now with Stampin' Up! For over a year. And a year later, I think I'm way better at like the feel of the product, how to use the product, different ways to use the product, all of those things. Like, I think it just comes with not necessarily more product knowledge, but just playing and trying different things. All of those fun things. Okay, so I need to turn down just a couple of these lights. Okay, so that's what I've got for you guys today. Like I said, they are really cute and fun to play with. So if you are interested in the alternate projects, you can either become a Paper Pumpkin subscriber under me, or you can look for them in my PDF shop, which is on my blog at chrisscreativelife.com/shop. That's where you'll find all the PDFs, and there are lots of them. Okay, guys, that's what I've got for you today, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Enjoy your August paper pumpkin.